Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode. On the show today, I thought we'd talk a little bit about this game here, which is Mortal Kombat II, and this is the import Sega Saturn release, which is just kind of cool to look at, really. Um, the actual port itself is pretty decent. Um, Not one of the best ones, but it's not terrible. Let's go ahead and take it out of here. We'll turn around and take a look at the back here. It's got the typical Mortal Kombat screenshots that they used to advertise pretty much all the other versions back at the time. I always remember seeing this screenshot in particular of Johnny Cage doing a shadow kick, and especially Liu Kang with the dragon fatality. They always love showing that off. So yeah, this is the Japanese Sega Saturn version. It did come out here as well. Disc looks pretty cool. Kind of odd though that they turn the logo sideways. That's kind of interesting. And I believe that the subtitle, if you can see it right there underneath the disc, or underneath where it says Mortal Kombat 2, I believe that says something like Ultimate Godly Fist, I believe. So let's open up the instructions here. Okay, there's your storyline there. Same thing you see at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, just giving you the basic rundown here. Options layout. Showing you what the HUD does, what the buttons do here. And yet again, another black and white instruction manual. Now, it's kind of interesting. If you look down here where that picture is, that actually looks like some of the American artwork from the comic books and whatnot. So, yeah, it looks like that's what they're using for the instructions here and for each of the characters. And it has a little bit of a move list there as well, but it's completely in Japanese, so it's going to be pretty hard to read even still. And there's the, funny enough, they just switched the pictures for Sub-Zero, or for Reptile and Sub-Zero. I always used to laugh at these drawings because it almost looked like they had cat ears on their suits. I always used to think that was funny. So there's Shang Tsung and Katana, Melina, Scorpion's in the back there, Taro. So yeah, basically just gives you a rundown of all the characters, and then some CD cleaning stuff and safety stuff, I believe. And that's it. I'll also throw a little bit of gameplay footage in here just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. The soundtrack is a little goofy on this one. It's not quite the arcade soundtrack. It's like remixed, and it feels a little weird too. It also has some pretty funky load times in addition to that. So, I mean, it's interesting to look at. It's a cool port, and I think it's even cooler to see the Japanese version just because it's, you know, a Japanese version of a really popular American game. So, but anyway, is it worth buying? If you can get it cheap, the import copy is pretty reasonable. It's worth playing through if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat 2. It's, like I said, it's a pretty decent version. It's not terrible. It's also not great either. It's kind of middle of the road. But yeah, if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, I definitely would recommend picking it up. As always, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, subscribing, and of course commenting. Until next time, stay classic.